Welcome, dear listeners, to your podcast, An English Journey. I am presenter Bisam, and in today's episode, we'll embark on a magical journey to Spain to discover one of the most magnificent treasures of Islamic history, the Alhambra Palace. This journey won't just be enjoyable, it will also be a wonderful opportunity to enhance our critical reading skills by understanding main and secondary ideas, distinguishing between facts and opinions, and identifying the distinctive elements of Islamic architecture. Get ready to embark. Today's text takes us on a tour inside the Alhambra Palace. Let's listen together to the first part of the text. Focus, listeners, on the main idea the text presents about the Alhambra Palace at the beginning and how it describes its importance.
Module 6, Unit 9, page 70, Exercise 3.
Alhambra Palace. Alhambra Palace in Granada is part of the impressive heritage of the long-lasting Islamic Empire in Spain. Its name in Arabic, Qasr al-Alhambra, means the Red Castle. This refers to the red colouring of the bricks that the original palace was built from. It has become an important tourist attraction in Spain because of its rich Islamic history. It has also had a lot of influence on worldwide art and architecture since it was built. This palace, which was built on a hill overlooking Granada, has beautiful views.
After listening to this part, think with me. What is the main idea that this part of the text talks about? And what makes the Alhambra Palace part of important heritage? Think about these questions as they will help you understand the essence of the text. Now, let's listen to another part of the text. This time, I want you to focus on the facts mentioned about the palace and the architectural elements that distinguish it. Is there confirmed information describing the palace? And what are the details that characterized its architecture?
The first king arrived in the 13th century and constructed a royal palace. After that, other kings added more parts to the palace. This is why it has so many different styles. Many tourists come to visit Alhambra Palace today to see the Islamic architecture. This includes the spectacular Court of the Lions, which is probably the most famous part of the building. It is a square, open-air courtyard with an impressive marble fountain in the center. The fountain's name comes from the 12 lions that support the fountain. The lion was a symbol of power in Islamic history and art. From this courtyard, you can walk under arches into the Hall of the Two Sisters, whose wooden doors are over 800 years old.
Great! The text mentions some details about the palace's construction and its elements here. Is the first king arrived in the 13th century a fact or an opinion? And what about the mention of the spectacular coat of the lions? And how does the text help us identify the distinctive architectural elements of the Alhambra Palace? Think about these points carefully. Now, let's listen to the last part of the text. As you listen, think about the secondary ideas that support the main idea about the palace's beauty and importance. And how can these details help us appreciate Islamic architecture?
This room attracts tourists because of the beautiful dome, shaped like a flower, and the detailed plasterwork on the walls. Islamic Spain was famous for its artwork and calligraphy, and there are many well-preserved examples in this room. There is a great difference between the plain outside walls and the paintings and sculpture that cover the inside walls. It seems to be paradise on earth, with the column arcades, fountains, and pools that are preserved there.
Truly wonderful information. We've reached the end of our episode of An English Journey. I hope you enjoyed this cultural trip to the Alhambra Palace. Don't forget to review what we learned today and get ready for the next episode where we'll delve deeper into the relationship between history and architecture and make judgments about the importance of preserving this cultural heritage with a special guest. See you on a new journey. Goodbye.